beyond that. Now, obviously, Fury are on the attacking side here, map 1. Meaning BBL is on the defending side, but proactivity is the name of the game when you're looking at BBL. Already taking a long space, and they've got Creven. Oh my gosh,
gotta get one.
Someone shoot it back. All right, Alan, that's one way to start things off. Lovers Rock could be waiting those, keeping guard on this, and he's actually slowed down the scale.
Look at Rose
on the flank. Look who's on the flank, and will it even matter? They're barely breathing. They are nowhere near standing now, and it didn't even come into effect. BBL with a pistol and a belting start.
Certainly an indicator of how BBL want to go back to basics. What worked so well for them defensively in EMEA, these pacey flanks. Fury got to have their head on a swivel. And again, even here, the flip side of this is Creven loves slipping deeper on these to enable aggression elsewhere on the map. And that's exactly what this achieves on the pistol round.
And you talk about no fear. I think a lot of people came away a little bit sour hearing BBL kind of still boastful even in their loss. That sums them up to me, though. They're a team who want to be, I don't want to say the bad guy, but they're going to back themselves no matter what. We got a little used to it in EMEA. I think some of the other fans globally maybe a little surprised at the bravado these boys have considering their lack of international results, really. So again, I understand it, but for them, I think it helps that mentality that there is no fear amongst the squad. Now, on the other side for Furia, bloody hell, they had to work for it too. What a great start they had up against Paper Rex, but then reality started to come online, and Paper Rex did what Paper Rex do, right? There is pedigree there. Well, but again, if you're ignoring the potential on Furia, you're missing out.
A discussion to park as well, with Breeze being mapped to once more.
Yes.
And again, criticism I feel was fair.
I think it was.
Again, you're giving a veto that allows BBL to really lean into their win condition, which is bars, and Alan will get a consolation, but Creven will clean up. And Alan, we were just talking about this a moment ago.
Yes.
We've got to see him online from the get-go. It was a much slower start numerically. Again, he was kind of doing what needed to be done, but we just didn't see that punch.
Yeah, and I think coming up against someone, if they're in form, right, someone like Lovers Rock, LaRock, they are high flyers, right, high highs, and I mean, we haven't really seen them take a break much leading up to this point. So I do want to see Alan kind of pick that pace up as well. I want to see what Furia look like when he's hitting form. As you said, though, I don't think it was a necessity in their previous games.
No, absolutely not.
But I think here it might be. Now, we'll see if that kind of pans out as we go on here into the bonus round. You look at the purchase of BBL. Oh!
Same thing we saw a lot of times versus Paper Rex, this hard challenge into window.
That's
here
lovely.
Winning out clean.
That's lovely. And a really swift equalizer for that kind of momentum that was building with BBL. You want to keep them under the thumb a little bit of a reminder that we know Furia can shoot back. So now I'm just waiting for that reaggress. BBL, again, I don't think they're really fancying the fight down middle, going to eye up elsewhere. But I like this from Furia. Again, it was something that, against Paper Rex, we were so impressed by. That understanding of tempo, that ability to kind of burst, take space, being really aware of what they were trying to do and exploiting it themselves.
You know, gamble towards A here as you see Furia exploring elsewhere. Let them know the inevitability of this plant happening on C. And the judge is going to be tricky in terms of closing the gap here. So really just looking for BBL to take away some of these weapons.
Yep.
Also repurchase. Again, some damage done that window swing, but not really much to capitalize on.
Yeah, and for Furia, I'd like to see 5 standing, if there's a chance for it, obviously. See if they can button this one up nice and simple. You can see Rose trying to get everyone on the same page for this. Look at the cam there. Really trying to converse the way forward, as Alm will be kind of, I guess, first contact. It's not clean. But luckily, Artsin is there. Safe pair of hands, 4 kills. That is a big round for them. Keeping 4 players up, Mike, that's going to create a nice buffer of funds.
Certainly is, and just getting 2 away from the lockdown very early on. Parts in.
Ooh, lovely.
Again, fine with this if BBL want to piece something together to find a response towards this window swing, which, like I said, they were pulling this out time and time again. Paper Rex almost feeding into some of those engagements. But there was a few times, it was Alim actually the one to be shut down a number of times, but... It
was selfless, it felt like, almost,
Fury
right?
Kind of worn out bigger picture.
Yeah. And we go back in, operator in hand of Lovers Raw. I wanted an upswing from this man, and if he's going to get me first bloods like this, entries like this, quell Rose's opportunity to keep space, that's perfect. That is a tick in the box for me, and that is so early on 1 minute and 20 still to play with. Look at the cost of rotation too.
Yeah.
BBL instantly putting bodies over this side of the map.
This is the sort of setup that BBL love, though. Krevin just hard anchoring the rest of the map here.
God, yeah.
Commit 3 players towards a site. Here, Lovers Rock, operator in hand. Chance to find an early pick if Furia decide to get curious. It's not looking as if that's going to be the case. Again, well poised to greet Krevin elsewhere, and we know he likes to slip the net.
Oh yeah, and he might have that internal clock dialed in. Already starting to eye up middle and seeing no resistance there, no pressure on A. It starts to feel like it's going to be towards this C side. So Furia can't really take this too quickly. They still have to clear long just in case someone's pushed up. But they've got the picture now. They figured it out. That's not a problem. Krevin, are we going to go on this? No, okay, you can slip Garage, maintain space. You know, no one's gone up there. He still has the utility in place. So they understand everyone's on site. 3 players about to flood back in. Paranoia's in, and we go. BBL sent packing. Alum is absolutely standing the test today, as Lovers Rock and Loiter not looking like you get a say in the matter. And it's time to save that operator. That is a much better bit of form from Furia. I'm loving this.
Didn't see them explore the map. Typically in this downtime, at least back in the EMEA, they were happy to push somebody, even in a disadvantage. Rose obviously falls so early here, without really getting much value in terms of utility or that early round sort of macro. Lovers Rock actually going to be under pressure here. We'll find the first. I mean, a death or a kill will get his ult here regardless. Certainly looking towards holding on to the operator. The time's really going to enable Furia to push through their own smoke here, by the way.
Yeah, that's...
Oh,
nice.
Got him.
Really nice. And again, Lovers Rock was the tip-top of the board for BBL. And they are not matching Furia here. This is a lovely upswing as well. Alum, to me, is just...
The stun just ever so slightly off. Able to tuck into the corner here behind Platt. Tying things up to a piece early on. Ultimate's already coming online for Fury. We talked about Lovers Rock, obviously getting his after losing the operator. But yeah, curious to keep my eye on this. Conceding the first blood, nobody from BBL went exploring.
No, and that's... it's something we'll have to check back in on. Alan's gone down there.
Well, credit in the previous, but the spacing here again, Alan's way ahead of the pack.
Yeah, I don't...
actually give across the rifle to Krevin.
Yeah, that's a little bit sketchy, isn't it? Like, that felt a little bit like they got ahead of themselves.
I'm okay with seeing a few early rounds like this. Test the waters, dip your toes.
But I just don't want to see against Sheriffs.
No.
That's the only thing. Look, we've been hurt in the past. We've all watched the group stage. Don't let us do that again, all right? This was a long journey to get to this point where it feels a bit more buttoned up Valorant, but let's see if this Phantom will come back to haunt them.
The Rock spotted. I'm not sure if he spotted more than one, but at least the one on the cross.
Quality's been really good. He's been such a...
Oh my word.
Bloody hell, this feels like they're circling, right? Like they've opted to take space towards that A main connector side, but they're wrapping middle. EU with a great catch, spots out the next layers. This should be called out. Paranoia's there, limiting and really denying the Rock from springboarding into too much. He's being slowly hunted down in middle as well, so he should be checkmated. He is. Great diligence from EU there. I'm a bit worried.
It's just Sheriffs, right?
When Rose...
It's just Sheriffs.
No. How's he gotten 2 here? There's no right to be getting 2. You need to calm down. Someone's going to check on the defuse, right? Someone will check on this. Someone has to deal with Kuala. No! BBL! You have no right to be stealing that away. Gonna let them know as early as possible. They are back in the lead, and they are a threat in any occasion.
Able to stick the landing here. Gifted a kill over towards C Long, and it just spirals out of control.
God.
You're absolutely right. Rose has no business finding 2 in that situation. A little bit lazy on the hold here. A late drift into B, and BBL pounce on the opportunity. 4 ults coming out of that for Furia, sure, but a blip along the way for sure.
And it feels like there's going to be no rest for the Wicked here, right? It's going to be high tempo the whole way. 3-play stack towards Suwa. Is this because of the pressure that Rose felt potentially? I want to see if they try and make Furia hurt in these early rounds. I don't think they realize how many put in. Creven on the other side of the map, controlling B, controlling C, everything left to him. Now, Furia haven't figured that out one just yet, you know, that's clear. But BBL want to re-clear long, and they're going to spot a player, that's Allen. Pop flash in, turns, has to give up the angle. And now BBL starting to look a bit more.
Some re-clear that space on A long.
So
might make his way forward, lockdown invested here, but again, there's not going to be a commitment behind this.
Look at middle. This is what I'm waiting to see. Is this Furia aware of how BBL like to play? They get proactive on the rest of the map. They pressure down middle, and it's going to be a brawl again. This is going to be such a bloodied matchup. Hunter's Fury out of nowhere. Creven on the swing. That's one. Sees more. Can he survive? Trying to be on the run here. Get out of danger, out of dodge. He can't do it. Allen breaks back in. Lovers Rock on the backfill. Follow-ups there. Sensational work from the young man. And now Furia are cornered. This is going to be really hard to play out of. And Nerve was an MVP in my eyes, a quiet, impactful player in their first series, but this just looks impossible.
The time's already gone.
Here, 8 seconds, it's now or it's never. And I think Rose prefers the never rather than the now. BBL, that is the level I'm worried about. That is the form we saw regionally.
They read this to perfection. Just a slight confirmation behind nobody pushing any deeper on A long. They know this lockdown's a fake. And straight away, I mean, Creven does what's necessary, finds one kill. Lovers Rock there so early on to reinforce that C-side pivot. Costly round for Furia.
And the thing that scares me about BBL is if it was round by round that they win like that, the more they can start playing their own game. For Furia, I just need to see you back in the game here. I need to see you kind of manipulating the map well, trying to keep BBL under thumb, quell that really well-tempoed aggression, but find a way to put it back in its place. It's going to be just a burst contact piece, pretty much. I mean, the wall goes up, but Floyd is still here above it all, and Rose goes down. That's a bit of a worrying sign if Floyd is able to get away with this, and that site now stays firmly in the hands of BBL, and look at the spike.
Do have the TP from Kuala Lumpur, but again, the fight's still going.
Yeah, they're still
going to reset. He used Pop the Hunter's Fury.
I mean, it's got him a reward on Loiter, but it's a 3v3. How do we get that spike back? Kuala Lumpur, I guess, on the TP.
Well, I mean, already BBL are going to rotate. They're reading this. They know that they're going to try and retrieve the spike here. And again, haven't dealt with this utility elsewhere on the map. So Lovers Rock, let's have a safety net. Creven already slipping into the backside of B. I don't think Fury are going to be expecting BBL to be spread so thin across the map.
Oh, no.
Wait, he didn't get it.
Spike. Oh,
30 seconds left.
Did he TP to heaven or something? Did he miss it?
I think he did.
Oh, no.
And they've left Larocque here.
I mean, he's been there the whole time.
Yeah, he didn't have to back away. And this is an absolute nightmare for Furia. They have to go back in, and it's just not going to work. It's a fumble from Furia. And a mistake from Kuala Lumpur in that aspect. I just, again,
Well, yeah,
I don't know. Where was the spike in that?
Call it a mistake, but I think it's the exact placement. The spike is down. Maybe I didn't catch exactly where he's clicked there, but yeah. Spent by Furia.
No timeout yet, which is the thing that's kind of catching my eye. I thought maybe Furia would have wanted to ease it up
Maybe
after
to
that.
follow this.
It could be, but also just that feeling of how that one went down might have weighed heavy. But EU on the Odin, we've got Nerve down on 5 HP.
I'm not sure, where that early damage is towards Sewer, but...
And a very different look this time as well. Again, just so versatile. Lovers Rock going to instantly find Allen, who's going to struggle to break in if that operator keeps holding these sort of lines. And look how mobile they're being. Does get caught on the out drone somewhat, shifting towards long.
Yeah, but look at Lovers Rock now. He's all the way down C long. He's going to be able to piece together what's going on. Should draw this rotation or shift the focus towards mid.
8 HP, 5 HP, 32 HP. Creven's going hunting. They can smell the blood in the water. And Fury are trying to find options, but the A site's far from open. As Rose can leave it into the capable hands of Lovers Rock if he needs to. The spike yet to fully make its way over, but they're trying to make something out of nothing. And there's still so many key tools for BBL here.
Not seeing that same tenacity from Furia. Forced now to hold on to what they've got. It's not going to be a buy here across the rest of the roster. Nerve, unfortunately, yet to get on the board.
Yeah.
Like you said, pivotal in terms of the clutch, in terms of opening up rounds, in terms of creating pressure on the extremities.
No, he was exceptional. Oh, God.
Spike down.
And there's just no rest here, is there?
Nope,
BBL want to make this one hurt.
already does.
You're not wrong. Koala Noob, you get to live? No, you don't. Rifle's gone. Money in the bin. I need a timeout. I kind of wanted it in the last round, if I'm honest, to try and pin down what's kind of going right for BBL here and what Furia can do.
Yeah, I could understand allowing the buy round to still happen, but with you're absolutely right, with the nature of the fumble in the previous, it's one that, guys, right, take a breath.
There's just similar narrative leads throughout. This has been Koala Noob's run, right? It's hard to not enjoy that. You see someone who's had to go everywhere possible to chase the dream of getting to these internationals. To see him make a bit of I don't even want to say mistake there, just, you know.
I'd have to see it in slow-mo to see exactly what's gone on there.
It could have just been that awkwardness between the high-low of heaven and hell, but regardless, I need to see a bit more from Furia now. Where's that spark? You fought the whole year for this. You have wanted this so badly. You do not want to let it slip you by. That's the main thing here.
Absolutely. The Coinbase win condition coming out of this has to be breaking the momentum. Already now, a financial buffer allows Lovers Rock to just sit. Unfortunately, we already talked about the finances. It's not going to be a pretty purchase here, and that ult cycle that came on so early only amounted to 2 rounds. There's a big... Unfortunately, ults are stacking in BBL's favor now. We'll see the challenge here with Alam on a bucky for sure.
Yeah.
Towards window. Maybe a late swing with the Sheriff though.
Hey, look, they've won a couple rounds from doing this sort of thing, so I don't think they're out of it yet. And they've got a good bit of timing on this. I do see Lovers Rock coming back over, but they should be able to get a plant. As Lovers Rock will respect it for now. Just going to try and play on the angle. Oh, I said that. He's actually working forward. They're working this fast. They're not even letting the smoke drop. Lovers Rock going to find Koala Noob. He's 2. This is going to be Alan having to be a goddamn hero. They've tried, but it's a 1v2. And the fuse. Oh! You don't even need to see it. Nerve. One more. Oh, he's still trying. He's got the defuse. 7-2. The shot's there, but it's too little, too late.
Furia try to mix things up a little bit here on this eco. Again, get a couple of kills for sure, but BBL just happy to smother. And this is the sort of rounds where Kreven really shines. There's 3, potentially 4 players towards the other side. He always times his pressure coming out of garage perfectly. And happy to be the one in this situation, quite often to die for the push to come through. Operator back in hand for Lovers Rock.
And oh my God,
where did that go?
Somehow split in between all 3 targets, but LaRock's progress is yet to be noted until now. Artsin going to put him back in his place, but there's other bodies towards that B site. Oh, it's a shot in the dark, but it's a fabulous one for Alam. He's going to be happy with that. You take what you're given at this point, but Lovers Rock wants it back. He doesn't want to let them get ahead. They're re-clearing middle. And they are feeling brave enough to at least kind of show that. EU looks like he took the damage.
Did just catch a little bit of damage on the retreat here. BBL reading this as maybe a drift back towards A.
Well, it's the first time the map feels available, right, Mike? When you've got that Cypher finally down, they can play the map a bit better.
Furia just anticipating further aggression, but the reclearance is actually coming towards sewers. Nerve on the other side of this here, but you're right, the timing could be awful if they're drifting back into this position in lobby.
And this is the brutality of BBL. They seem to read you like a book when they just really shouldn't know so well. And there's still bodies here to try and work with. Nerve a bit cautious on the scale up, but he's going to beat them to the punch. Great. Good catch, Lovers Rock. He's playing the smoke, trying to keep his composure, but they're already pivoting. They're going to B. Rose is here. He's seen one. He's going to hear the TP caught. Art's in, great layering. And now Lovers Rock surrounded pretty much here. They've got the spike down, and Furia figuring it out.
Beautiful round by Furia. Taking their time, really reading the map well. And like I said, in some of these rounds, Kreven's the person that really, you can't see him fall in a situation like this. And again, it's not to his detriment at all.
No.
But he's the one that, in terms of map control, in terms of information, allows BBL to explore the map.
That's going to get you fired up, though.
Yeah, really well navigated by Furia.
Because again, I saw that kind of re-walk towards Sewer and I thought, oh no, here we go. This is going to be the perfect BBL timing where they seem to somehow be able to see the opponents, but no, really well done by Furia just to get their third.
I mean, if Nerve can find this space in a couple of these rounds, again, you're not going to necessarily want to see him fragging out, but that is a key win condition on the attack, for sure. Because it's so hard to read BBL sometimes. They're so diverse in terms of, I mean, look at the defensive setup now. Yeah, we'll stack an extra body towards the Cypher util.
It's something that caught many a team out, that people were struggling to find ways to handle, ways to kind of pin down what's giving away the game. But again, the utility's still in place, yet to be pressured. But they still keep those 4 bodies on that side of the map. It's full faith in Rose, and it's Loiter to win. Was that a blind shot? Did he see Artsin?
I mean, into the window. I'm not sure if it was over the top of the smoke or ahead of it. We'll notify, well, sorry, identify at least, Lover's Rock.
And now they're 3 on A. They're just
so quickly, yeah.
So well.
And these are rounds where Rose will kind of posture up and make it feel as if somebody's pushing Sewers. And now, unfortunately, they've rotated quick enough where if Furia decide to pivot back this way, which is looking like it's the case.
They're trying to fake over Valen, draw players, and look at the reaction. They've done what they wanted there. That's stunning. Nerve with the entry, but they're going to fight back for the side. They don't want to give it up just yet. Trying to divide behind. Larocque's going to isolate Nerve. That is the front line denied on this kind of lurk push towards the A side. Stun comes in, slows come in, and the absolute firing squad of BBL matching Furia's tempo.
I mean, for Furia, it's almost like victims of their own success. They did really well the previous round to manipulate these rotations, but again, Kreven's not down here. They found a kill. It's over the top of the smoke in mid. And unfortunately, they just run this one too late. Walk into the stack here. Or the blender.
Yeah. H3. I gotta see another here from Furia. Give me a little more. And look at what they're doing, BBL. They're here to punish. Larocque gonna go and get traded. What a shot! Loiter tracks him. Like it's Quake out here. And now EU, Kuala Lumpur, Nerve are barely off the starting blocks. Luckily, Nerve, actually tell a lie, has made great progress, but look who's behind him. Lover's Rock can undo all that Nerve has done, and they are none the wiser. Backpedaling in, and he reads it. He knows exactly why they were going this way, why they were so firmly believing it was free and accessible. And they're trying to clear him. The rest of BBL can start rotating in. He's gonna make it out of there. He's so slippery, man. BBL, what a beautiful play from Lover's Rock there.
Absolutely. Just gonna be a late attempt once more between Nerve and EU to try and find just number 4. Kreven's already backfilled this space. It's mineral theft as well.
Well, better the devil you know, go and fight the one you can find, but Lover's Rock still hungry for it, gonna be punished. Quelled on the aggression, and they know about the other player, Kreven, right? They know he's got to pop this from somewhere, but still, they take the eyes off the prize for a second. He's just buying time. He's being a problem. EU's got to hunt him down or try and ignore him. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, my word.
The baby-faced assassin there. Look at him, the smile on the face.
And what a way to end the first half. Pull out a pacey set piece here where Furia are slowing their default, allowing this space to happen to try and read the map, and BBL pounce on the opportunity.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars.
Not how it works.
Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
La región de Brasil y tiene algunas palabras para ustedes. Hola Chile, hola Santiago.
Sois increíble, uno de los mejores públicos que he visto en mi vida. Felicitaciones y muchas gracias. Viva Chile, viva Brasil, muito obrigado.
Muy bien. Vamos a jugar un poco con el público. ¿Dónde están los fans de BBL?
Por favor, tenemos que apoyar Fúria conmigo. Fúria, 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 Fúria. Son riquísimos.
Estamos muy bien. Tú querías hacer algo más, ¿no?
Tengo que hacer algo.
Adelante.
¿Cómo se haga?
CHI.
It is a full house today. For a good reason as well.
Gracias, Chile. Grita con el alma.
Showing us what they can do here. As BBL sitting at 9-3, Furia need to find their answers.
Absolutely, yeah. I think they've come out of that first series swinging. And again, you hear what they're talking about in the press conference as well. It's not knocked their confidence. They came into that series confident. And I mean, almost just the fate of the day in terms of form. But certainly a concern to see a 7-3 attack in half versus Paper X and now be a 6-round deficit going onto the defense for Furia.
And I think the big thing in my mind for BBL was put up or shut up. If you're going to talk trash after games, you got to come out swinging, and they have. I like it. For Furia, a chance, but it has to start now, right? Let's look at this pistol round, see what they're up to, what can they do about this. Going to be kept somewhat humbled by Kreven here, going to be slowly keeping some sort of eye, audio cues, late presence towards 8. But while this happens, a lot of pressure on Allen. Going to be put in a bit of bother by the back of Platt, but he has support systems.
I was going to say, watch Kreven now. As soon as he hears these steps, not necessarily aware of EU, but he's going to get such a deep position on Graffiti here.
Should be called out as well. EU going to try and backpedal in. Does he re-clear? He does! Great heads-up play from EU. And now needs to do more. Kind of caught in no man's land, but he's done good work. He's a oh no, Lovers Rock caught
Paranoia
Koala Noob.
catches.
I thought that was perfect for Koala Noob there, maybe to kind of take that space. Oh God, they're taking heads, man. Artsin left in a 1v4.
30 seconds left.
And the fire behind the BBL boys is far from just embers yet.
Spike
It's
planted.
Artsin with it all to do.
And a frenzy as well.
Look, it ain't easy at the best of times, let alone now. Smoke's in, okay. Can always get a sheriff, but it just feels like the door's shut.
Unfortunately here, the smoke just going to buy
Oh.
so much time. And this is a perfect example. Again, the communication, the read of the situation between EU and Koala Noob.
Yep.
Absolutely beautiful.
Bang
Again,
on.
you can be as prepared as you like for some of these sight hits from BBL, and they will just dismantle you. Laroque to clean up with a third. Double digits on the board already for BBL. Kreven, again, just proving his worth in some of these slower rounds. His ability to find value in the space that's left on the table. Not sure what investment we'll see here from the side of Furia. Just a couple of sheriffs. The chance here maybe for Lovers Rock or Laroque to farm up some ult progress, which would make this opening set of rounds even more deadly for them.
Revealing area.
Lovers Rock actually might have a
Yeah, it's... And at this point, they're already starting to kind of imply that approach towards the C site, but a very tempered pace, and why not? Get proactive. It's a high risk, high reward.
Not going to be able to get the weapon, obviously, but
Ooh, another chance.
this trap set up here towards sewers.
I liked your lurk before. I like it so much. Ah! 2 isn't enough to stop him. How about 3? That will do the job. But by now, B is open. By now, the spike is there. He's given them, I mean, a little bit of a wake-up call. Floyd's outdone Furia. Rocks on a heater.
Yeah. So aggressive here. He's going to get shot in the back of the head.
Finding hope where it shouldn't exist. Of a bold move from Nerve, setting it all in motion. Oh my word, we could be on for it now. Come on, Furia, give us a game here. Don't go quietly out of this one. Show us what you're made of. If that's what we can do with rounds with just a sheriff, There's got to be more to them here.
This happened previously versus Paperworks. It was the second half of Haven. Obviously, side switch, but the flip of round 2 put them in a fantastic... Considering the deficit they currently stand.
Oh! Hero rifle.
Yeah, hero rifle, by the way.
Cursed rifle, perhaps.
Yeah.
Passed on to the next.
Yeah, you got Lover's Rock.
Yeah, it went really well for me. All right. He does have a shield, so don't think it's without a little bit of danger, but come on, Furious, stability. Build up a little, find a buffer, feel out the game a touch. I feel like it's been quiet from a lot of their players. Gonna need to see that kind of, I don't know, wake-up call for themselves. Maybe just feeling possible in that previous one, making something out of nothing is a great feeling. Nerve, he's gonna have to hold his. Because now the pressure starts to mount. And BBL will pressure these points. He stood his ground, but it's a risky swing. Koala Noob committed to the spray on the third. It's a 2v2, sorry, a 2v3, excuse me. Zartsin consider it. I think he has either heard it, simply understands it, but I don't think he likes Garage. Look
Flank
at
on
Long.
30 seconds
This should
left.
be checkmate. Loiter does have the Vandal, and Loiter's dead. Furia doing very well here. Keep it clean. Clean enough.
Clean enough.
Clean enough, 3 alive. Clean enough, 3 alive. That's fine. Okay, we're up to 5.
Yeah, this first buy round is crucial for BBL. Get themselves back in control. They're beautiful on the first 2 here, but unfortunately that spray just slipping through Koala's fingers. Hunter's Fury available now for EU. Some good old progress on the side of BBL. Not going to have anything for the buyback in here. Looking for them to probably switch things up. Slower paced rounds haven't found them much success, other than Kreven earlier on. So we might just see a little bit of shift of focus towards the A site now. Artsin's setup is here. We've got Koala Noob anchoring that, and elsewhere, defensive aggression.
Lovely. Even if it's just to kind of keep some space, show a little bit of something. Cool, remove that utility for now. But do they check further for Alan? They only noted 1, technically. Does BBL re-clear this space? And look at the progress over towards A. They've allowed these rotations because they've posted up a player deep towards Long. Alan's keeping a lot of security on this side of the map.
Walk in here, Koala Noob still be able to play contact off his turret. BBL considering their approach now. Trade out of the spike. Rose will prioritize towards sewers. Kreven not going to be gifted a kill in the lurk, at least early on here.
It's very deep, and you can see they're sitting for it. I feel like they're getting a good read on this, but they still need to handle the site hit. Koala Noob's timing is exceptionally good. Paranoia might be a little delayed, and yeah, that allows Lover's Rock to go for a swing. Sprays and dies. Furia finding form when it matters most, and the flank feels irrelevant. Too late in the day, and we are seeing that Furia can go step for step here.
I think they misread this situation. The fact that it's EU up towards heaven, they feel like maybe they've conceded sight, but the confirmation of 3 people here, or whether or not it's BBL just saying, let's brute force it. We might have a 3v2, 3v1.
They found my wire.
Oh, this is good.
They get absolutely spanked here.
Yeah.
My eyes are down.
Once I see 7, my interest peaks, and they found the final man.
Well, like I
So
said,
the money.
the round 2 flip last time put Furia in a position to string together rounds. Absolutely what they need to do here.
And I like seeing EU starting to hit a little harder as well. He's creeping towards the top of the board. We're starting to see Koala Noob finding a bit of form as well. Artin, I feel, has been pretty present even in that first half. So timeout from BBL. They are going to be, I don't want to say humbled. This team does not get humbled.
No,
They'll
there's
just
no
go
such-
back in.
There's no such thing.
Absolutely not. But it now feels real. There's a chance here. This feels possible. BBL are going to be put back into place. They now need to adjust themselves here, come up with a plan in mind. And the purchase will be far from perfect, Mike.
It's not going to be there. Obviously, LaRock will consider a Bucky's 2-8 on his ultimate. Again, Lover's Rock just 1. And not going to see much else in the form of weaponry to bring in here for BBL.
Yeah.
To the coin-based win condition to come out of this for BBL. Just to maybe pick up the pace a little bit. I don't know if they're maybe over-reading some of this early pressure. Previously, obviously, Nerve and Allen making their presence known towards Ceylon. And again, they're situations that BBL love. They weren't necessarily in position to capitalize elsewhere on the map, sure, but I think the pace is probably the fix to that.
It might be. Oh, this bike's getting a little bit more scary.
It's getting fruitier as the later this runs.
The coin-based win condition starting to change a little bit as they keep buying more bits and bobs. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, the Guardian just everywhere. Okay. It's not without threat. Let's put it that way. And this might be a hell of a chaotic start here. BBL going right into the blender. Alan, how much do you back yourself here? Hunter's Fury just at equal measure. EU! Beautiful impact. I'll take it in these rounds. You need every one of them. I'll do the job there. In the meantime, BBL's opportunity towards its A site somewhat closes. Kwanu, scoped weapon. To hold it down. Okay, it is odds into fall, so they will get a foot on the site.
Kwanu, we've got to respect this pressure now. We'll retrieve the spikes. And now Kreven going forwards will get shut down by EU. And a beautiful adjustment coming out of this. Again, reading into the fact BBL are going to prioritize controlling C-Long after Fury took it for free on the back of Nerve and Allen. I mean, the delayed recon with the Hunter's Fury just beautiful from EU. Shuts down any hope of BBL finding an opener.
I feel like EU is looking like a big game player, right? You know?
I mean, he was super clutch versus Paper X.
Yes.
Again, quieter in some of the more comfy rounds, but between him and Nerve, I feel like there were so few rounds that Paper X were able to squeeze through. Get a plant here.
All right.
1v4.
All
The
right.
Guardian.
We have seen stranger things. Loiter would need a near-on miracle.
Still got Paranoia as well.
Mistake. Does he get that chance given? He's going to wait patiently.
They've all slipped onto site.
Nerve doesn't like it. He feels like there's something off here. So they should be able to get towards the defuse. I think Loiter's... Oh, God, that was clean. They are starting the defuse, though, and he's not going to get any more. Fury is shutting down the account quickly. And they managed to navigate what was potentially a threat. It is nullified. Brilliant. A slow and steady march back here, Mike. They're up to 7. I might just say it, the fight's on here. This is starting to look much better. We are seeing a fired-up Furia. 4 rounds in succession. They've figured it out. They've got their, I guess, their finger on the pulse, really looking at what EU's doing. That is gorgeous.
It's just such a beautiful call from Furia. Reading BBL's mentality perfectly. A string of 4 rounds now to Furia's name. Ooh, with the op, yeah.
Kind of solo holding the A side of the map. Maybe reading this could be that maybe mid, fast, pacey piece from BBL, and I think they might be right, yeah. Pressure up towards Garage early, Artsin. Oh! He couldn't catch the first, but he certainly gets the second! And now Furia just putting bodies behind it. They have blunted this BBL spear so quickly. They are up for the fight now. Whatever the wake-up call was, it is still ringing.
Inside open now, EU has conceded. This will be revealed by the neural theft. It will spur Rose towards the site. Khan will come through here again. Still some util to play with. Kreven's actually still got trips to invest. I don't think he's going to get deep enough to put one in comfortably on site. Actually does, yeah, all the way towards CT.
Okay. Operator left behind. Looking for info, gonna find Kreven. There's still that trip, still gotta clear this, it's part of the protocol list. Can they play off this at all?
You're gonna hear it so early though.
There's the cam gone. And you can see the expectation on the swing. And it was already sent back, so Kreven not getting much play here. This is very buttoned up so far from Furia. Kreven's next opportunity passes him by. Can't do enough with it. Rose! He can, though! He's got his Fury!
He's got his ult!
He's gonna pop this, can he do the dodge? There's no time! Oh my word, BBL! You had, again, no right for it, but Rose making something of nothing. And a swift reminder, even if there's one, if there's two, there is always threats.
That is crazy. He's 2 off his ult here, but it's almost like they play for this eventuality.
How?
And they bait Kreven on site. Rose gets 2, gets his ult, and is able to secure this round. Absolutely crazy. And I was just about to say, this is absolutely what you need to do versus BBL. Look as if you're happy to contest these pacey hits. And Furia passed with flying colors.
They did.
Flying colors on that early aggression.
It's 11-7. But it's just maybe a blip on the radar. Alan this time, the one with the operator, cautious on the peak.
Good catch.
But a lovely reward on the angle. Finding Lovers Rock and giving them early man advantage. And look at Kreven as well, down to 59.
Artsin, see a setup towards A here, does have the lockdown, so Fury is stacking heavily across B and C. That's really going to deter BBL too much. A little bit of a trap here in Hell, actually, if somebody decides to get behind the lockdown. Spike hasn't actually scaled up to site just yet. 45 seconds left.
Yeah, okay, clearing a little bit of the setup. And they're waiting for an overstep.
They're looking to get behind the retake.
Yeah, they are.
This is a beautiful call from BBL.
This is some of the calling that really impressed us.
Yeah,
kind of calling ahead of their years. But is it going to find a reward? The one man who can stop it all, Koala Noob, exceptional read, good reposition, can't get the gun out in time. But still, understanding the intentions is part of the fight, half of the battle. But they still have to break this back line of BBL. Now 2 on the side, 1 in heaven, sent to hell. Kreven denies him any impact. And Alan's options looking rough around the edges. Gonna just take the ball by the horns, get involved, take him apart. He's still got one more to find, a very little time to do it. Loiter, he's kept his cool here.
Time.
2 bullets. Oh! He doesn't have the time. He doesn't have the time. 12 rounds for BBL. And Fury are falling apart at the seams. I thought they had the read with Koala Noob there. I thought that would have been enough.
I mean, even just here, it's just a little complacent. But this is such a beautiful... This is why they scale up so slowly. Rose has called this so early on in the round. As soon as they figure out the Killjoy sets up, beautifully done by BBL. Reminiscent of a couple of those rounds on Abyss back in EMEA. We're talking about just working the map so effectively. Furia to call a timeout here as BBL hit 12. Done really well to get back into this, but without a buffer. Alim and Nerve both on the defense. Rounds.
Yeah, and it is kind of maybe the slightly less spoken about side of the coin is how good that calling can get from Rose. Obviously, you're looking at LaRock and Lovers Rock right there. You're kind of like flashy element, though. I would be a little bit afraid because BBL are happy to take quite an unorthodox approach in these. They'll get a little out there.
Kreven. Maybe going to be caught here with the spam, but at least identified very early on here. Going to know that can't slip onto these easy angles in Garage. It's Alam actually posted up the operator now. Previously saw EU here.
That's a lot of pressure on this man's shoulders. 4 players slipping through undetected thus far, putting a lot of the eggs in that B basket. What are the expectations on him now? Because again, there is a glaring hole in the defensive side that BBL have found pretty quickly. It's a late owl drone. Look how close they are on Sewer. Is Alan going to be caught off guard here? They are already on the angle. I don't think he can get out of this. He should be dead to right. How is he breathing? I don't know how he's gotten away with another lease of life, but Kreven's going to catch Artsin. This man is holding space here, but BBL haven't fully rescinded away. Larocque is still waiting.
Eyes
There is
on
a slip
Kreven.
through on B. And look how far they are walking this. Look how far
30
back that
seconds
owl
left.
drone is out of sheer paranoia.
The plant down here. Again, Larocque with ultimate. Still tucked in here towards A, and Kreven will find another. Nerve will fall.
I went back for seconds. A little greedy on that, didn't need it. Put it into a 3v3. But look at the flank. It's been noted. Alum turns around, but the time, he's going to play to that. Larocque's going to make this difficult. He's going to make him have to pick between a rock and a hard place, and it's going to be looking towards B. Can they clear out in time? Like a knife in the back, Larocque is going to do damage. Lovers Rock the one to find it. And now Rose waiting. Oh, he takes it in his stride. BBL finding salvation from their eye.
An approach. This is probably the loosest map that BBL like to tap into that weirdness, right? The chaos. So Furia, for me, needed to, the challenging BBL on some of these more aggressive setups. But it's a tall order now to replicate that on Breeze. Kreven
Back to
already
business.
gonna find the timing here behind this.
He's going to hear a couple of those audio cues, so he can just kind of bide his time a little here. There it is, strike to the back, and Artsin's down. Koalanu might want to try and put his body... No! He turns around, he maybe thought he had a window, he doesn't! It's shut in his face as BBL breaking Furia. These pistols have been absolutely shocking from Furia. This is gutting.
Yeah, it really has.
Oh, man.
Need to... Well, I mean, there's not many more chances to do it, but they need to address that starting on the back foot so often. And considering, obviously, the domestic performance as well, this just seems so easy for BBL to get on the board.
It's got to be gutting. It actually has to be gutting as well. Genuinely, like, what a reaction. They can't be happy with it themselves. They know their capability. That's the devastating part, is knowing how high you can achieve when things go right, and then watching it go wrong. In a time like this, elimination game, there is no bigger pressure. Loita is going to be overwhelmed. Better from Furia. Showing a bit of resilience here. Can Nerve find a little bit of something? Yes, he can. Okay, we've got 2 big wins here for Furia. Rose is going to try and at least deny one of those aspects, as Larocque gets proactive. Dangerous game he's playing. He could have gone down there, but finds a little bit of safety for a second, and he keeps it.
There's 2 left now. EU and Artsin to try and make a recovery here. 3 members of BBL still alive and kicking. Still got Util to play with as well to slow this down. You're going to be caught. Lovers Rock with a headshot.
Give me another.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but again, I'll take that. Furia, be proactive, trying to come up with a little plan in mind, hit that stack, isolate a player. That's fine by me. I know you're not meant to win those rounds. We'd love to see them turn it around, but I'll take a little bit of those silver linings at this point.
Certainly looking for early positives to carry into Breeze here. First buy round. See what the investment looks like from BBL, more so on the other side. There'll be rifles across the board other than Rose, donning that scope weapon. Full shields though, so it's going to be difficult for him to find an opener, but maybe some chip damage. Kuala Noob identified very early on, and BBL already up mid.
Yeah, and they're going for this crunch pretty fast, right? 3-2 split straight on through. Can the players on the site even survive? No. A quick handling of Nerve. The site should be somewhat accessible. EU handed.
Decayed.
And Furia going to try and play this back in with 3. The retakes were not really fantastic on Haven, but Allen going to give him an option. But the numbers still sit so pretty. There's Larocque putting on a show already. That's 3 for BBL. I do not want to see Furia go quiet now, Mike. I do not want to see all that potential amount to nothing. I want to see the grit. I want to see them persevere. But as it stands, BBL and just carry on this slow and steady march.
Already going to see key progress for Larocque in particular, not necessarily going to have to rely on it with the financial situation that Furia are in, but already you feel like that snowball is just building.
It's coming.
These opening 3 rounds. Again, Furia making the right moves here. Again, in a lesser purchase, but looking to go forward. There's some information and a good read on the map. Lover's Rock, though, looking to remove any sort of hope early on.
Okay, nice chip damage, and then trying to extend further. Man, he's hitting
man.
twos.
He's hitting.
How is he getting two out of that? The last round as well. I like the little window slip here from Artsin, though. Oh, God, they got it all in mind.
BBL just looking so well drilled.
And look, I know a lot of the Furia fans out there will be sitting there going, God, you know, well, this feels almost unfair, but BBL, these are 5 rookies too. This is the first time they've ever been on a stage like this. They haven't had to persevere time and time again. They haven't run the same sort of road as someone like Koala Noob, who's had that taste of what it could be like in the past and had to fight back for it. This is their first time ever stepping to these heights. And God, they are lapping it up right now.
Stepping up to the plate. A 4-0 start here. And again, just to come back to the ultimates, already great progress. Hunter's Fury available 4 rows. Larocque just one away from the Blade Storm and already hitting, like you said, back-to-back 2 pieces. Alan just gets deleted on that angle. And again, it sucks to say it, but Furia have to keep going forward.
Yes,
in some of these situations,
they can't not.
You don't want to see them back down. Looks like Artsin is going to try and make a play here from the top of pillar, maybe to remove first or second piece towards this choke point, but video again, you can see the shift of focus once more towards mid.
And I want to see if Koala Noob gets any play in this, because the problem is, look at this already. Larocque's been able to kind of slip into this. Now, I think it's going to turn a lot of eyes, but I feel like BBL might be kind of playing with that notion almost. They want to draw some of these players away, make them feel discomfort. Nerve's attention is now solely focused towards Larocque. He's pulled back a player on CT, and now the pressure builds from B main. Artsin still trying to deal with Larocque here, and oh God, he's got a body. He's dropped Nerve. It's gone from bad to worse, and he's following it up. This kid is untouchable. Finally put down. Alum putting up numbers. But the site will be in the hands of BBL, and Koala Noob will have to pull off this retake with the operator.
He's not giving a freebie here. Tough to break back in. Already Rose slipping a little deeper here to catch potentially. EU, but
nice.
EU actually wins out.
Okay, this is the first time it feels like there was a bit of hope to this one. They start building back in, right? Clearing close. Grabbing on the pillar. EU going to take a much longer route here. Koala Noob's opportunities looking pretty sparse for now. Has to play forward. Ah, he's getting timed on this. Creven doesn't land the shot, but EU does. And now Loiter in the 1v2. Player to the right, player to the left, with the time on his side. Gonna get one. And look at this composure from the young man. He's, but what does composure matter?
There's no time.
For just a second. Koala Noob, you saw on his face, he thought he had it for just a moment. But from elation to desperation, it's 5-0 BBL. Nothing is stopping them here.
Got to see a timeout here from Furia. Again, even to just force BBL to slow down a little bit. Beautiful shot for Koala, but again, I think he's maybe a quarter of a second off here.
Yeah.
Heartbreak early on here.
God, man. And this man's story, Koala Noob, it's hard to not want to see him do well, right?
Yeah,
You saw those tears. You know what it means to these players to just get the chance to be on a stage like this. Hard work, all those high hopes, dashed.
Here, Furia certainly discussing what their Coinbase win condition will be. Couple of ults to piece together here. Hunter's Fury, certainly something I've got my eyes on, and you see investment around a couple of scopes potentially. Koala Noob still with the operator. Alan will throw a rifle in the mix as well. I mean, he can do with the ult available for the next. And yeah, so often you want to talk about teams maybe playing a little slower, a deeper setup somewhere to catch somebody, but really I want to see Furia going forward. I really do. They can't let BBL continue to manipulate the map and the way that they're doing.
Time to jump.
Well, this is it, isn't it?
I think BBL are reading into the potential.
Yeah.
Spike not committed here, but Artsing going to take control of A main. There's 3 bodies on the other side of this.
Okay, he's up for it. Can he be the X factor? Already checked on though. So that layer of aggression going to be sent back and reset a little bit.
It's tense.
It is. And that is fabulous for Koala Noob. A great connection, but you can see now that spur on of movement should be heard by Alan. And it's messy on the connection. 3 HP. He's going in for more. I mean, I guess you got to try and make something happen. You've got sheriffs on the site. Luckily, Koala Noob's made it here in time, but they're pivoting. And Artsin's gone down. The Spike's got the green carpet rolled out. They're in rotation, and it's a big shot on the way. BBL!
Time and time again, Koala Noob
Desperately trying to do something for his side.
Kreven's backfilling this, though.
Oh, it's just layers on layers. And Nerve's gonna... Kreven, oh, what a turn from Nerve! Just checking in time, but they are putting everything behind this, and it's a shot from Koala Noob. Koala Noob with 2. This is what it takes. They're gonna have to do it every single round.
Need a couple more to chip away at this buffer that BBL already have. Again, this is just textbook BBL. Creating this pressure and able to pick people apart in transition. You can see, talking about Furious, so they come out of this early exchange of rounds pretty well situated now. But Kreven continuing to be a nuisance.
Yeah, just finding options. Nerve going to try and fill the space. He's ready for it. Nicely done. Again, between Nerve and Koala Noob, they are trying here. They're going to die. They will die on their feet. Going to fall away from this. Didn't like what he was feeling there, playing from the back of the site. And you can see BBL starting to try and manipulate these rotations, see if they can maybe catch a player. And they've left LaRock posted on this B site. A terrible threat, if unidentified. Should be seen. Should be heard.
Look at Loiter's position, though. We'll give Loiter the pit to secure.
They finally said, okay, screw it. We're going to have to get over here. The Spike's now down.
Yeah, LaRock now will have a chance to slip up to top mid. The Furia have to pick up the pace here. Got Lovers rocking towards double doors as well.
This is maybe what they were waiting on. Koala Noob to be able to get these in a little bit of a spot, a little bit of information, get the Paranoia Prime, get him in down. And this is Furia with grit, with determination, and with a fight still to be had.
Signs of stability here from Furia in some of these pacier, more chaotic rounds. Again, there's just desperation from Loiter to get the pit down, but EU finding a kill at exactly the same moment. And Koala Noob somehow on the backside of that TP.
This is your captain really right now. This might be the hero to try and give some heart back to Furia. It feels like he's just put on that cape and he's gone to work here. But again, for BBL, they've been close every time. It's needed a hero to be here. And he keep doing it. When does reality strike again? Ult's starting to come through for both teams. Finance is getting a little bit shaky for BBL now.
Spike not committed early on here, and the mid push will be noted on the back of the drone, but LaRock.
No charges left.
They've bitten, but look who's on the other side. Koala Noob will be the one waiting if they do end up going this side, but can LaRock do any damage, or has he done enough to draw?
Back towards top mid for Furia.
He's got his way out.
Can he get a kill before dipping away?
Oh, Hunter's Fury from afar, and you can see already the hunt is on. They are closing in on middle here. Loiter's up on the site. Koala Noob with a missed shot. Alum in support, watching the left side of Pillar, finds it. Kreven down, beheaded. Koala Noob again. That's brilliant from the Man of Steel. Holding this together. 3 left for BBL, but LaRock is a problem. Straight up middle, turns around. He can't do any more. 3v2, plant not. And a bit checkmate, but the pieces are all over the board. Shock Dot doesn't deny him. Rose is still alive. 5 HP or not, there is still a threat here. Operator for Koala Noob is almost too much, but it's got the job done again. Lovers Rock, you're looking for something. You can feel the tension mounting. EU's got it. Gotta say it. Furia round by round starting to show signs of life, belief back with this team.
As BBL, they actually look a little more hesitant, paranoid in some of these situations. Furia, in my eyes, have done the hard work here. Sure, the scoreline's still favoring BBL. That is so ridiculous from Rose. Then to avoid the shock dart as well. But yeah, already forcing BBL to slow down a little bit is such a huge factor for Furia. We'll see a timeout called here from BBL. Again, talked about chipping away at that buffer they'd already created. It's all but dwindled now. Maybe going to be 2 players protected in the purchase, but great work for Fury now. 3 successful diffuses. See Coinbase win condition now for BBL. We shift our focus back to them. And a turn of pace maybe. But Fury, I mean, read into those rounds great on map 1 on Haven. And we saw them winning out in terms of first engagements, which is a tall order versus BBL. Can they make the same read here on Breeze coming out of a BBL timeout? If you have the Neural Theft, have the Hunter's Fury available, we'll be able to get as close to all rifles considering the buy. Koala Noob starting to excel now on this operator, and speaking of that, Alan will throw another in the mix. Again, looking to pounce on what is some hesitation on the side of BBL. These slower rounds, they can continue to find these picks.
Okay, forced away. EU's calling for help. They are coming, they are at the door, they're at the double doors. Slowed down, great stall here. Koala Noob can now be on red alert. They've dealt with that first wave of aggression, but Furious got to be careful. They're looking back into middle and a missed shot. Allen, so close, but yet so far. But for the second time of asking, he lands it. They are starting to match the pace now from BBL. They're starting to keep control. Read those inserts potentially towards A main. BBL in that next attempt towards the site.
EU here in a pretty awkward spot. They're both going to find kills.
All right, stunning until then, though. Rose still with a little bit of danger to his name. Juan could be very much a high potential as Rose wants to play. He wants to get amongst them. He wants to do some damage here, give them a win, Khan. He's got one. A second's not going to be had as Kraven left in a 1v2. One to the left and one in front. There it is. Allen the one this time to share the spotlight. But Furia have found their salvation here, Mike. They found something that works, and BBL are yet to find a solution.
And another great read coming out of the timeout as well. Absolutely nailing this early pressure to prevent BBL from just exploding through double doors. Again, straight away you can see the intention for BBL. Catch the B rotation, catch somebody transitioning into mid. Furia starting to figure things out now, the problem solving. Looking a little better for them.
Nice! Double bot!
I mean, somehow, BBL still mustered together a buy out of that. The plant obviously swaying.
Nerve.
Played this pocket before, does it get checked?
He does not. Nerve with an opportunity of a lifetime. The barrel is showing through, but so is he! Showing up, showing through, and showing out BBL this round. Fury again with all the right answers as BBL left to rot with 5 against you. Rose is going to go down swinging, but go down nevertheless. It's 5-5. We've got a game on our hands.
What a resurgence here from Furia. BBL just expecting a little bit of freedom here on the way in. Nerve, who said, played this pocket before, but unnoted, and we've been here Lovers Rock, just not checking. He said, I'm not sure if you caught a pixel outside of the wall there, but
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It wasn't checked.
God, the difference a couple of rounds can make. It feels like day and night between these teams, but the fight doesn't stop. It's a 5-man play towards A, and Furia are here. They are holding this down again. To be brave after being basically bullied in those first couple of rounds. Easier said than done, as Koala Noob still trying to hold space here. Got to be careful to not get isolated.
Really difficult to really pin down this engagement in mid. It's Lover's Rock, really, with the only solid range.
Oh,
And Arsene just
nice.
removing Kreven here.
Take flight.
Drone to follow through. Already Furia with a decent understanding of where BBL are positioned here.
It just feels like that kind of settling of the momentum to a degree, but it's in the favor of Furia this time.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely in their hands. They're starting to really get a read on the tempo that's coming out, the kind of understanding. They're happy to leave Nerve posted on this. Now, again, he does have help in the form of EU, so he's not alone in this endeavor. He should, I'd imagine he has at least one here. Okay, okay. I undersold you, Nerve. You're not gonna get 3. EU should be comfortable to find it, and gonna note the spike there, so gonna make Rose have to try and work this one out. Not gonna happen. Furia, they find a lead here. It feels like a very uphill game to get to this point. But they could close out this half with a lovely scoreline.
Absolutely. Take a 6-6 even every day of the week. We'll have the pit online here. It's slower start for him on map 1 for sure, but top of the board now for Furia in this map 2.
I'm seeing a whole lot of operators, a whole lot of spare ones. I'm not sure if they're going to commit to them yet. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
3.
it's 3.
It's 3. Okay.
I mean, yeah, an attacking round versus 3 ops and a pit for BBL.
Nightmare fuel, man. And EU the one. Laroque can't quite land the knives, and Nerve gets the swing, takes away Rose. Kreven on the reaction. This is just gonna be a bloodbath, isn't it? BBL though digging in their heels this time. EU the last one standing.
Spike
You got what
down
it takes
B.
for a 1v2 right now.
Good in the clutch previously.
He certainly was. Oh, that is something else! A Red Bull clutch to close, and Furia get themselves up to 7. I've got to say it, he sits at 8-5, but Koala Noob, the hero in my mind of this half, the spark that ignited hope with Furia to give them a goddamn chance in this, but BBL are far from done.
Red Bull gives you wings.
La gente alegre está gozando. Aquí el ambiente calentando.
¡Qué ambiente increíble! ¡Increíble! Son increíbles, en serio. Yo quiero a todo el mundo con los teléfonos fuera, las luces arriba por acá. Esperan ustedes un segundo, ¿eh? Porque quiero escucharlos acá. ¿Cómo está el ruido en Santiago? Muy bien. Ahora por acá. Quiero ver a todos con los teléfonos arriba, la luz encendida. ¿Cómo está el ruido en Santiago? Ey, no me olvido de ustedes, por favor. Todo el mundo con los
I'm
teléfonos
once again
arriba,
asking Furia
luces encendidas.
to please try and win a pistol, Michael.
Please.
Even the crowd's calling for it.
Ahora todos
Just
juntos.
one. It makes the game. A huge chance back into this, and they took it with both hands.
Absolutely, because this is one of the few times we've seen BBL hesitant, right? Back at shying away from some of these engagements. It's just a perfect recipe for Furia to string together 7 unanswered rounds. A side swap here. BBL certainly. They look to get themselves back in early here, but Arsene found 2. Laroque can't find that.
Oh, God,
my
it's
God.
not pretty. It's not pretty. It's fine. 4v3. Furia having to get the plant. They'll have the time on the side.
Yeah.
Don't.
Koala's got plenty of HP left to work with.
Nah, it's good. It's good. We're good. There we go.
No
Nice.
util for BBL.
Exactly. Right? Everything is looking good here. Everything. This could be 8.
No, it will be. Absolutely will be. BBL walking back in here. Obviously already held here by EU.
Yep.
Fury are going to know because they've explored the backside.
They know everything. They've got the info. This is great stuff. Look at the HP on LaRock. He can't do anything now. He's denied.
Time's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They've done it. They've already gone and done it. A pistol round for Furia. It felt like it has evaded them this entire time. Up to 8. A buffer now to play with.
We need the pistol. We just need a pistol.
Yeah.
I agree.
You really do.
And to be fair, Artin was like, I'm going to go get it myself.
I'm going to go get 2.
I only had 2 before this, but we really need that pistol
I'm
round.
about to double down. I'm doubling down.
I got you. He's up for it. There it is. Okay. There's no easy games here in Santiago, is there? As BBL look to kind of get a little tricky down there.
Not going to be able to pressure back behind this smoke, but you've got to be conscious now of Nerve's position. BBL reading the possibility somebody could have slipped the net. Will retreat back into spawn. Again, haven't found an upgrade off that. The only saving grace.
Yes.
Issue being, they might, I mean, they're stacking towards A, but they might just be able to get behind this if they get curious towards double doors.
Yeah, it's a gamble stack for a reason, right? That's all it is. Don't want to hear whistles yet. BA.
Yeah, still have the camera as well, so we'll get the confirmation early enough on B.
Furia showing caution, probably rightly so. You don't know quite where that stack's gone to.
Now they know.
Yeah, okay.
30
Still
seconds left.
careful. Go for the plant. Artin going to be on the deeper line, but I don't think he wants to explore too far. You don't want to let anything go untraded.
Look at Rose.
No, I don't want to, actually. They're still planting.
Not down.
Guys.
BBL are getting closer, guys.
You got to plant. Oh no, Furia, not like this. I can't let it happen like this, Alum. Oh God, he's gone caught. Oh, this could be a disaster. Artin has to be frugal in the spending of those bullets. Nerve does well, but it's all down to Nerve. No! An absolute fumble. BBL gonna absolutely break him in 2 from that. That's 6 rounds. A MasterCard thrifty there for them. And that's not what you wanted to see.
I mean, it just takes them so long to get towards the site here. And again, a cancel on the first plant. Not necessarily saying that's the fix to this solution, but BBL gets so damn close to the site. Then there's no possibility to retreat.
Nope.
Get a complimentary angle to catch BBL on the approach back and around to flip.
Look at the money. Look at the absolute state of it. BBL.
Oh,
okay.
8 HP somehow.
He's still breathing. Now, the question is for how long? A shock dart, slight breeze. Oh my God, he's been given a second, hello? A trade, any traders? No, okay, Loiter gets to get away. Furia trying to maybe gap close on that now. They at least get the Vandal back, but for a mere moment, as LaRock's gonna find you. They do have the site as the exchange, but look at the wrap. Look at the positioning coming out from LaRock. He's already on his journey. Nice note from Nerve there. Going to identify it quickly.
TP all the way back out from Arsene.
He should be able to clear and make sure that they know that LaRock's not around, but Koala Noob's still going to have to over-deliver here. They have sheriffs. They have so little to play with in this. And every second that passes feels like a mercy from BBL. Great shot from Koala Noob. Pop flash high, looks for more, not going to see it. It's indicative, it's telling, as Artsin might be in a great position here. He's got the Vandal back, but BBL have the site as an exchange. Koala Noob getting close now. Diffuse started, a great shot. Furia, you're not going to let this one slip, surely not, surely not. The rock goes down. Koala Noob again, digging deeper when needed.
Back-to-back thrifty flips here. It's just insane from Furia. LaRock will get himself up to a Blade Storm, but BBL going to be kicking themselves here. Rose.
Asleep at the wheel, man.
Yeah. It's not often you see him, of all people, complacent in those situations. But that's the one that really
it's going to sting.
Rips this apart for BBL.
Going for the knives. Okay. And I guess we've got the operator too.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty dangerous. And look at the space they have in middle. If they're going to try and crunch B, this could be a guillotine coming down on them. LaRock getting closer. That curiosity starting to peak, but they are going to be looking towards B main. There it is. Strikes in the back and Alum goes down. And now where do they find comfort? I don't think they do. They're trying to get the spike down, but Furia look like they have no stability to fall back on.
They missed the timing on this smoke as well, so I have to pause. Rose again gets behind this.
This back and forth is killing me.
You can see him screaming as well to play off him. Wait for the plant. Force the hand of Furia.
Always being tested. Arnson is reading it correct, but he's not getting given play. It is that spike sound.
He's got to put the smoke elsewhere. It's going to open up Rose to capitalize on this. No complementary angle if EU has to transition to site.
And what a difference in discipline we're seeing here, Mike.
It's so tense.
Oh,
Rose
God.
getting curious.
Ooh, but he's checked. He still knows they're there. So the smoke is going to be committed towards B main. Aldrone is a reaction.
20 seconds.
We're still waiting for the plant. That is the key factor. That is what BBL will wait for. That is their green light to go. A little bit of a look, and Furia know they're surrounded. They are waiting for this. They are trying for something to go on their side. That's the first domino to potentially fall, and Anderson keeps bringing it down. LaRock then springs into action. 5 seconds. Time is a factor now, and it is the deciding factor as Nerve can do no more. Back and forth we go.
This is unbelievable, Lauren. I mean, the setup here from BBL is beautiful. Operator paying off massively. The Blade Storm from LaRock. And Furia just left scrambling for a response.
They look paralyzed in that position then. You saw it, they were hoping for an overstep, a chance to be given. And nothing is given at this level, it's only earned. Furia still with the lead, but BBL are far from out of it yet. Furia react in kind. Can they keep going? Well, they're gonna try. Alum trying to take that space on the site, try and be proactive, but overwhelmed. A great trade for Koala Noob. Straight there with him, not letting it go untraded. He is trying to put up numbers. A 3v3, but still no plant, and it's with EU here. He's got to be careful. It's time to pivot. It's time to look elsewhere.
I was going to say, look where Artson's got to.
I like that. I really like that.
Is he going to be looking for this? No. Shut down here. Opens up the map now for Furia.
God, this is an unbelievable game. Sheer pandemonium, no matter the buy. There's Rock. Trying to clear sight. Gonna see nothing here. Penny should drop. LaRock still has that Phantom, still sitting pretty on HP with the full shield. Nerve, lovely. Shot doesn't need to overextend,
no.
Stay too long.
Catch a tag and the info. You can see already Artsine posted up towards spawn.
It's a bit, okay, I get a bit nervous when it's this light on the site because Artsin's pretty far away.
Well, if there's no contact here, BBL's still going to be checking back behind them.
Yeah, they've got the dart back for you, I like that. Plant should be, I don't think it's super favorable, but
Hunter's Fury here, though.
Yeah, that should be where it kind of starts and ends. And Artsin again, that slip of position, fantastic. LaRock still going to try and be a nuisance. He's going to make him work for it, but I think he knows he can't turn this one around as Furia.
What the hell is going on?
But blow. I mean, MasterCard are getting their absolute money's worth today. The back and forth, Mike, it's just unbelievable.
I can't quite believe it. I don't think we've ever seen an exchange like this.
Not like this.
In terms of thrifties, back to back. Again, though, it's just such a positive to see Furia still happy to roll out this pace. Challenge BBL early on in the round. And they're rewarded once more. Their third of the half.
He's got a Guardian, that might be enough now, who knows? Who knows?
Didn't even need one of them before.
That's, yes, very true. Okay, Furia, can you stabilize? You have better weapons.
Poison's off.
You have a nice ult with EU. And you're clear, Loiter, really early. Lover's Rock gets no play.
Great.
Okay, noted. Going to be slowed down, though. Now they're going to start rotating. So Lover's Rock's cleared. Loiter's been noted. The stun, actually not as effective, but there. Lovely clear. Very good work. So now Rose and Creven, last two alive. 4v2. Yep. Yep. 1v3. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared because
Spike planted.
it shouldn't be a problem. But the way these have gone, it makes you doubt.
Yeah, I spotted him
everything.
there.
Yeah, so it should kind of button everything up here. It'll be very hard to capitalize on all three. He's looking for chances, and I don't think Furia will give him it. They don't. So, stability. It took quite a few rounds to get here, though, and they do get to 11. Furia finding their footing.
Somehow, some way. The first follow-up round we've seen here.
But look at the ults that BBL had to lean on.
Yeah, yeah, because it's been such a back and forth exchange. Everything but the Blade Storm, which was used earlier on anyway. But now have to build back in. Not much in terms of a margin for error here for BBL. It's not often we talk about them in this sort of situation either. And I don't just mean the scoreline, I mean in terms of the hesitation, being thrown off their game plan, thrown off that mentality that they have towards the game. I mean, Larocque still just putting numbers up. Lover's Rock, a much, much slower game from him. Larocque currently sitting at 23 and 14.
He's a scary player. They really are. And again, I think during that EMEA run, we were kind of questioning, because we didn't see BBL having to problem solve from behind, I guess was the best way to put it. They did really well overall. We saw a couple of games when they got close, starting to see that actual depth to them.
We saw, I don't want to say coin flippy, but more risky approaches to rounds. We never saw them actually hesitate. We didn't see them actually have to change up their approach overall. They absolutely have done here. I mean, obviously, I don't think we wouldn't see an example such as losing 7 rounds in a row as a team.
It's a new territory for the 5 rookies that stand on the BBL side. Furia have fought for this. They fought hard to get this scoreline even close to where it is. But this is far from over. It's Koala Noob looking to be the one to instigate. Lover's Rock will take his way out of sight, and they'll exchange positions. No connection for EU here, and a tag at the end.
This was so good today with Hunter's Fury. Only damage onto Rose here. Lover's Rock looking to set in motion the Hunter's Fury on the other side here. BBL getting all the kills.
How? How is it lined up like this? Alan trying to be as impactful as he can be. Great work from EU on the back lines. And now he can maybe punish that cross because Alan looks dead to right. They can't quite gap close to him yet. Shock Dart going to force him. Oh, God, I thought he was dead. No, he's still alive. How is he living through this? Oh,
what?
Outstanding from the man.
What a sensational round from Alan. Down to just a lick of HP, the Shock Dart falling short. And just when you need him to stand up, finds a 4K here.
God, look at this. Oh, dreamy stuff.
Map point now for Furia. Still going to see a buy of sorts from BBL. Have a pit Azio for Loiter, but it's Nerve. 2 investors towards A main. And a switch up here for BBL early. In terms of the defensive setup, Furia looking to play in here.
Oh, spotted on the cross through. Alan this time not going to make it out alive here. No opportunities for him to do the damage that he did before, and BBL control that first wave.
Really well. Now, be herded back towards the pit of Loiter. Again, my eyes go towards double doors here. Already got LaRock in a position to deny that transition to sight, but there's 3 bodies behind that for Furia.
He has to stay on this. He's the one who holds the keys to this site. And that's an ambitious play, Koala Noob. Trying to hit that fake clone through, but it's not going to work out here as LaRock is now actually
Artsine.
Artsine!
How does he still win that?
Okay, suddenly the site's open! Furia! I don't know how you've done this one, but LaRock now has to kick into gear, kick into action. Looking to try and shut down Artsine. He was the one to get Rose down. It's a 2v2. 14 seconds, no plant yet to be had. He's still hunting them down. He denies the attempt. He's still trying to be a problem. A nuisance on the site. 5 seconds. They need the plant, and it's denied. Furia broken at the final hurdle there. BBL just about keeping it together.
Just keeping their head above water, Lauren. Another crazy round.
LaRock for me is a hero in that.
Knocking on the door of 30 kills here on Breeze. What about him having an insane map 2 previously? Repeating that here, Koala. Caught here in the bait play out from double doors. And somehow, some way, this A-site hold remains intact for BBL.
Do they fight back now?
It's the pit for Nerve. Only ultimate available across the board here. Fury curious towards the choke point, but I mean, LaRock up posted pretty deep. Revert back towards mid here. The smoke down towards double doors will prevent LaRock from potentially getting behind this and almost looking to dig their heels in on site. Oh, Creven and Lover's Rock.
Win for LaRock there, because that does free up the rotations, but they're trying to hold on the back of the site here. Unwilling to relent. That's going to be another player found. BBL. They're starting to string this one together, and Artsine, it ain't pretty. Let's get Creven down, but 2v4. Lover's Rock, slippery to pin down. He shouldn't be here. They have no idea about it. And he may not even be relevant to the outcome, BBL. They are not done yet, Mike. There is still hope alive with this side.
4 left standing as well, so a chance to build a bit of a cushion to string together some rounds. Again, the timing of EU falling here is really crucial for BBL to then shift their eyes back towards B. Creven does so well under a ton of pressure, and Lover's Rock able to shine in that situation when nobody's looking his way.
Hey, look, we learned in the early rounds it doesn't really seem to matter the buy, so keep your eyes trained on this. Does Furia fancy it now?
So close on that, but Lover's Rock find the spam.
And it's getting everyone else out is going to be the hard part, right? Look at that little crossfire on sight, the contact of Loiter. Should then play in the swing. Rose actually in a bit of a predicament now. Does he get punished on this? Oh my God, wait. It's not safe yet. It's still pretty tense. And there's still a minute to play with. They can reset. Oh, no, they can't. Caught on the back pedal. LaRock going to punish Alum, trying to just get out of there.
Oh, Nerve didn't get an upgrade. I mean, he's got the pit, so if he gets across here and finds a plant, he's got a Bucky to play inside, but only 32 HP, Lauren.
And the setup's still here as well. Creven still has all of his util on site. This is really hard for Nerve. I think that's going to be an awareness he's going to figure out now.
Oh my God, the orb bounced back.
Oh,
the orb bounced back.
Brutality as BBL closing in on the scoreline. They've made it up to 10. This is getting dangerous. 31 kills for LaRock.
Again, there's still threat. I mean, Nerve getting 2 kills here. What?
It's not meant to happen. Odd.
BBL double digits now. 3 rounds in succession. Another potentially to break the bank of Furia on the PlayStation here. Alan's found Lover's Rock.
It's game on now. The floodgates are open and the A side looks vulnerable. Art's in with a big play. Looking to pinch towards the Rock, who's been the absolute heavyweight of this BBL side. But Furia finding form as they need it. Leiter and Kreven, the last two alive. And a godsend of a pace change. Might open up the chance of map 3 now. Kreven is on the receiving end, and what do you know about devotion and desire? Furia manifesting.
Things over and over again. We talk about their ethos, their overall approach. There are similarities, but EU's absolutely right. You have to adapt to what you're faced with at the start of every single round. BBL going to have 3 bodies here to potentially contest this pacey hit towards A.
And look at the layers on this one, but Kreven perfectly positioned to find Alan on that first player out. You can see that trip there almost being the depth of Nav. The reveal might have been, but no, again, somehow Furia get away. I mean, they are bruised, but they are still alive.
No slip elsewhere from BBL. And maybe Rose's curiosity towards mid, but Lover's Rock now on the other side of the map. Have a couple of members of Furia headed his way. Nerve down at 5 HP. The rest of Furia tagged up a little bit. Still 4 standing for them.
Yeah, EU really would love someone to overstep, but again,
they're coming back this way.
They are. Smoke doesn't really change much, but again, they still know that someone's here, but I guess they just don't estimate.
Late trip as well.
This is really uphill now. This is actually quite a taxing site to try and get on.
Well, with the trip going down, Fury are going to feel like they've rotated off this site.
You'd imagine so, wouldn't you? You'd read into it that way, and they're going to have a terrible surprise as Leiter still very much alive and kicking. 4 kills, and there is no access to that A site today.
Heartbreaking to watch the mini-map there for Furia. Feeling as if they'd done the hard work. Kreven just happy to sit inside this smoke. Be a deterrent now for Alan in terms of the approach onto site. Leiter just farming some freebies here in the pistol. Get BBL on the board here in the decider. Oh, look at the minimap. Furia might just look to repeat, or rinse and repeat the same approach here. One less body to contest, but
yeah. For how long?
Yeah, with the weapon advantage now, it's bleak.
Yeah, it is. You're hoping to get away with something, but that Paranoia's timing is unbelievable. Again, it's very... Oh, God. Koala Noob's in a horrible position here. Yeah, this is just a blender. It is comfort for BBL. Feeling none of furious fire from map 2. A dream start and kind of a pistol round and follow-up that we've kind of got to expect.
Well, a few round 2 flips, but
yeah,
again, Furia struggling in this aspect of getting off to a good start in a half. 2 members able to just farm up the lion's share of this ult progress between Kreven and Leiter. Switch up now from Furia. Despite not committed here, so just send out some early probes towards B. Actually, Alan and Art seen down on Guardians here for the first buy round.
Well,
not going to matter.
Doesn't seem like much of a hindrance to him, does it? Apparently, Lover's Rock barely got a bit of play in this. Rock, though, going to try and re-capitalize on the area that almost got gifted over. For Furia, they have a man to the good here. This is lovely. They can start working that map. Still about a minute to play with. And as much as we've credited BBL for those rotations and being in the right place at the right time, it's going to be very hard to be able to achieve that now.
Still got a comfy setup towards A. Be careful there on the spam, but able to avoid any damage. Exploration towards mid here, not yet considered by BBL.
Is Leiter going to get hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Oh, dear. He should be dead to rights. You can see Alan trying to just hunt him down. Should set up that second string. No, they're pivoting back again. Rose now. Oh! Gonna catch match 2 in rotation. And now EU's position has to kick into effect, and it does. Punishing the players trying to make it back from B, so in a bit of a weird position now. Caught in between where they want to be and where they're going. Kreven on the swing, going to take down with the spike here. Kreven's position's pretty powerful in this. With 12 seconds, he can just deny it from this. And he can go for a run now. 5 seconds, all he has to do is breathe. And he's waving him goodbye, waving him out of the round. Kreven, that is cruelty.
Bonus conversion here for BBL, compounding that early, the early issues that Furia have faced. Gets the ball rolling here for BBL.
7-0 for Kreven too.
Yeah. And again, he is a highlight player on this map. Again, not necessarily on the defense. We know what he's able to achieve domestically. The attacking side, early operator here for Lovers Rock.
Oh, out of all the things to hit. Exchange on the site though. They should be able to get a quick plant from this, which isn't too bad considering the purchase they're on. They've done well.
Open plant as well. So plenty of options.
Oh God, Alan. You are looking for silver lining here. Feeling ambitious at the best of times, but oh dear. That's not it. That's not it at all. And now it's going terribly wrong. What has just happened there? It's a 4v3. EU, Kuala Lumpur, and Nerve probably left a little rattled after that.
Got some stall here at least from Nerve.
Gonna need to use it pretty soon though. Gonna tank it up to at least half. That's not bad. To their noses. Fury are gonna be kicking themselves for that.
Well, they've actually away with the stinger there. Not sure how his funds will lie. Yeah, still gonna be comfortable. I didn't see what he brought into that one, but it's a 4-0 start for BBL.
I just don't know how to Hunter's Fury.
Oh, he's right in front of him.
Oh God, I thought he was further up.
I thought he was, yeah, he was postured up a little deeper with Alim, I believe, on the back.
And that would have been such a big tool to use as well. Okay, it's 4-0, Furia. You're gonna need to kind of wake up a little bit here, because BBL are gonna start feeling on this game is very much theirs. Alim still trying to take some great space here, great work. Alongside Nerve for the reward there on towards Loiter, and the punch is perfect. Finding all the space on the side, should get a good post plant here. Up against 3. The Rock looks to try and get to work early. Look how fast he is on this. A complete surprise for Alim. Looked a little bit late to the party. Oh, it's starting to go wrong here. LaRock could be devastating in approach, sets up the swing, goes back for second, 7 bullets. Hits the reload, where's the rest of BBL? It's even odds now. Oh, LaRock, that's 3. He's still up Rose to maybe succeed in this.
rotate.
Trying to get tricky on the TP, but I don't know if he was even heard. Rose.
He's gonna get half
a wrap around here. Kuala Noob trying to go up and above. You gotta check it. You've gotta check it. He does. Kuala Noob again. The one to get Furia on the board.
Another turn of pace here.
No charges left.
Tower, guys, marami sa tower. Tower.
Reload. One enemy remaining.
One more tower, last tower, last tower.
No time.
All good.
Last player standing.
Help in the...
Time to take his arms for a spin.
Hey, Phoenix, where are you from? Push mo ito. Ay, naka. What? 101 jet.
Nakapush na sa drop, dalawa.
Here.
AFK man tong Phoenix.
I'll outshine all their radiance.
The fuck, you're also is AFK, bro. Cool, ma-push mo ba to? Push mo to. Ako eh. Stand. Stand ko, stand.
Sige, sige.
Let me show you how the boss does it.
Pero ikaw na mag-blind.
Ayun. Nadali na naman ako ng ano. Jet. Nice one. Grabe naman. Napakitaan pa ako ng magandang melee.
Right rhythm changes everything.
Tapos. May ult ako. Ultihan ko ba yan?
Wait lang.
Stand ko muna pag nandyan. Pangit na pala na ito. Ulti, no? Konti na lang yung ano niya.
Kaya nga. Isa pa, boss.
Sige.
Ayun.
Nice.
Kabila.
Pwede siya mo.
Drop ng B. Ay, ng A pala, A. Drop A ng A. Drop A.
Phoenix, help me.
Wala pang pumapasok ah. Nag-launch ng missiles.
Phoenix A.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, 1 HP. Help. Bago naman ang respawn itong Phoenix.
Last player
Okay
standing.
mo.
One enemy remaining.
Blow it up.
Low na yan.
You have the spike.
30 seconds left.
Tanginan doon pala, no? Ayun. Kasi
Phoenix, is that your gun? Can I borrow it?
I need a drop.
Thank you.
Cheers.
ayaw na nila mag-push niyan, tingnan mo.
Drop Phoenix.
The hell? BRK. Nandiyan pa. Alam.
You will not kill my
Arcade,
allies. No charges left.
Care sa tower ah.
Oh, help me A B, bro. I cannot hold B alone. Nix, can you go help me B?
Yeah.
I got you, bruv. Come on, let's go! No, you don't.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Come on, get me in the line of fire.
Need a drop. Thank you.
I'll clip that jet's wings.
Spike down A.
Going up. Flash!
One enemy remaining.
Watch your eyes! Here.
Here.
Last player standing.
Burn bright, Phoenix.
Need a drop.
Boss.
Sino?
Let's go!
You want to play? Let's play.
129 jet. Spill, ano?
Going up!
Pili na lang kayo, Icon.
Careful now!
Spike down B.
Get out of my way!
Inside. One enemy remaining.
Go, go. OP, OP, OP. Give respect, chill. Sus, air. Lakad na lang. Tama.
Last player
Go.
standing.
40. Nice one.
Sara na kawan, dainin na.
If anyone
Saring.
needs an energy boost out there, I've got
Need a
it.
drop.
Here.
Thank you.
Yes, stand ulit dito, stand ulit.
Pin ko, sige, wait lang. Phantom dadaling ko. Ang ligat ng vandal eh, pagati rushing.
This one's for the fam back home. Here.
My ult's ready. Mini enemy A.
Gago. Pinayin dun.
Dalawang drop.
Smoke's up.
Reloading.
Might be rotating. B.
Baka mag-rotate.
Dito.
B arcade.
Walk.
Watch your eyes.
Hindi abot.
Ay, gago.
115 yung ano, yung chamber.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
Time to stock back up.
B, isa B.
Here. Going up.
Okay.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Remember, stay
Spamable.
out of the fire. Super high level tactic. Remember that, yeah?
Akala ko baka ng puta.
Karashin ko ulit oh.
Aluminum pa. Sige, magano ako doon. Skillan ko yan.
Sige. Wala.
Here.
Spike planted.
Wag.
Lalim.
One enemy remaining.
Get off my back.
Cover sana.
round in the half.
Need a drop. Don't make it harder on yourself. Spend that money.
I need a drop.
Dito. Drop.
Spike down A.
Grab the spike.
Going up. Flash.
Player standing. 30 seconds left.
Phoenix.
You will not.
Switching sides.
My city needs me. I can't be away for long. Let's send this quickly.
Phoenix, sama ka sa kanila.
Nah.
You fought well. Die. Enemy spotted B. Here. Spike planted. For you.
Look sharp.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Amazing. I am honored.
You want me serious? You got it.
Rush.
I'll clip that jet's wings.
Smoke's up.
Wait. Kill kita, pre.
Wait.
One enemy remaining.
Spike dropped. Got the spike. Spike planted.
They're just batteries, and I need a recharge.
Okay. I will stand this A main.
Nag-dash na.
Yun.
Spike down A.
Help with entry, bro.
Last player standing.
111 yung club.
There you go.
Watch your eyes! Going up. Just swapping in the fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good. We can go. I'll take point.
Through the calm, I see. Through the storm, I fight. They will come. Reloading.
Going up.
Here's a heal.
No charges.
Sa
left.
tower, Sage. Tower.
78 Sage.
Last player standing.
My corazón. The rush.
One remaining.
Hindi nakapag-dismiss agad.
Huwag mo smoke yun, mix.
They keep trying to silence us. We keep talking.
Ito, smoke mo mix oh. Ito.
Yes.
My ultimate's ready.
Rush A.
Watch your eyes.
130. Sa ilalim.
Meron pala dun.
Here. Our spike carrier's down.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Ang ginagawa mo dyan?
Watch my tech, everyone. If I throw it left and you go right, I can't heal you. Or hurt you, for that matter.
Arcade, dalawa.
Enemy spotted B. Imposter killed.
Last player standing. Spike down B. Thirty seconds left.
New fight, new tactics, keep it fresh, yeah? I'm saving.
Sa A tayo? Ay, B tayo, B.
Don't hold back.
Wait natin yung smoke. Tapos flash.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Enemy spotted B.
Check flank.
Your duty is not over.
Enemy spotted B.
Last player standing.
117 low.
Match point.
If you must fall, then fall near me.
Turn it up. Enemy spotted A. You had your fun. My turn. Right here, right there. Enemy spotted B.
Get out of my way!
Here.
Last player
carrier's
standing. Spike down B.
Going up. Flash. Watch your eyes.
Defenders win. Match found.
My crew is coming through.
Wings! How are you, wee fella?
He has no idea what you just said.
Reloading. Right here. Enemy spotted. Attacker spawn. Dropping smokes. Right down.
One enemy remaining.
What will it be this time? Have any patterns emerged?
I'm gonna save.
Placing sentry.
Go get him, buddy.
Placing swarm grenade.
Dizzy's up. Did good.
Shoot down. Reloading.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
kill my copy.
Cutting their vision.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing bomb.
Planted.
Here, catch! Good.
Run, little man. My wingman's down. One enemy remaining.
On my mark.
Back to me.
I'm not sure you even need a healer. March through them. Alarm bot out.
Spotted A.
Dropping
Reloading.
Still in sight. Get him, wingman.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Shot my wingman.
Last player standing.
I'll take it. Jeez, Thrash is ready.
Drop in a storm.
I'm out.
30 seconds left.
Planted.
The sun is so bright. Don't worry. I'll drink him.
Yeah, it's like that.
Reloading.
Be clear. Clear, B. Wait lang.
Plant a spike.
Go get him, buddy. Right there. Plant. Sana.
Listen to this!
Turret destroyed. Alarm bot down.
Many enemies B.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy taken out.
That's true. Good advice. Can someone buy me, please? Appreciate it.
I will hold up the sky.
Cutting their vision.
Right planted. Thanks, Wings. Right there.
My ultimate is ready.
Saw you, little homie.
Be at peace.
Up the way.
One enemy remaining.
Some more. Right there.
No peeking.
Hot shit.
That was good, but we are not done. Placing alarm box.
Come on, little homies. Let's get it. See ya. Wingman's planting. Dizzy's up top.
Cutting their vision.
I'm out. I got you. Spike's digging. Thanks, little man. There's my buddy. Right there.
One enemy remaining.
Saw you, Mosh.
You will not kill my allies. Hi, I'm pissed.
One enemy remaining.
Run, little man.
They don't have a single life worth saving.
Let's see how it goes. Get him, wingman. You did good.
Turret out.
Don't sweat.
Reloading.
Right there. Right there.
Phoenix killed.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
do what we do, get back to chilling.
Alarm bot out. Can someone get this? Turret out.
Ready. Joke's over! You're dead!
Rotate, A.
Turret down.
Plant.
Plant the spike, Wings.
Placing swarm grenade.
My wingman's down.
Placing swarm grenade.
Spike
Right
down A.
Dizzy's up top. I got the spike. Back to me.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left.
I have the spike.
10 seconds left. Last player standing. Spike down A.
I got the spike.
All right, homies, chill. We'll go again. Damn, you love being here. Way too much.
Here. Get on there. Placing alarm bot.
Right there. Wingman's planting. Listen to this! Gotcha.
Reloading.
Enemy remaining.
I have the spike. You're not dropping a smoke.
Sorry. Inside joke.
before the switch.
Last round to use our crest and abilities. Don't waste your firepower. Enemy spotted A. Placing swarm grenade.
Shot my wingman.
Spike down A.
Joke's over! You're dead!
One enemy remaining. Switching sides.
Is everyone's tech still working? Double check it, please. Placing swarm grenade.
Spike down mid.
Spike spotted mid.
Right there.
Here. Weapon here. Powers out.
I'm out. Sana, sana.
Last player standing. Thirty seconds left. Spike planted.
No peeking.
Let's reset. Deep breaths and all that. They better try something else.
Turret down.
Up the way.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted C. I'll just let you think about that one, alright?
Don't stress if I die. It was great knowing you all. Also, delete my hard drive. Turret out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Spike planted.
You're done.
Reloading. Enemy spotted C.
Listen to this!
Drop and score.
One enemy remaining.
Three down. Reloading.
Imagine if I died right now. So funny. No, you don't deserve my inventions.
Pero like, why can't we just hug it out? Pinche Radianite.
Placing sensor.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Alarm bot.
Molded thrash is ready. You're done. I got you. There's my buddy. Back to me.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. 30 seconds left. Spike planted.
See kaya.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Don't interrupt my work.
Match point. Yo, we are. Can someone buy me, please?
Joke's over! You're dead!
Get him, wingman.
Spike planted.
Dizzy has targets.
My ultimate initiated.
Last player standing.
That's you, pal.
My ult is ready.
If you need help figuring out,
I'm gonna save.
just ask.
Dead drop. Can someone get this? Thank you. Can someone get this? My ult's ready. Here.
Found them. Killed my bot. Here.
Spike planted.
Here.
Bomb grenade out.